Hello, vlog family. Dan and I are having dinner outside today because it is so nice out. So we've had this picnic table for a while, but it's been over there by the fire pit. So yesterday I took it upon myself to come out and essentially roll it to the fence and then flip it over the fence. And it was a lot easier than I thought it would be because this thing is very heavy, very heavy. But I just flipped it over itself until I got it to the fence, and then, well, no, I dragged it to the fence essentially, and then stood it on end and used the fence and just like leverage, I guess would be the word, like to basically just lightly send it over the fence. And then I came around, I flipped it over, and I adjusted it. So, well, hi Lambeau. I know, we're outside, so you think it's playtime. We are not playing, we're going to have dinner. So I got it over, and then yesterday, after Dan got home from work, it was so nice out still. We both came out and we were sitting in the sun and just reading for like an hour, and it was wonderful. And today, we were out here working on this big circle in our yard, which I'm pretty sure I've showed it in the past. This is where the previous owners had a massive pool. It used to be just like covered in rocks and had a bunch of old grass and dirt, weeds and stuff that just like weren't growing right and just looked bad. So Dan and I have been working for probably the last like month, 2 months at going around, digging out all of the dirt. We got to the point about a week ago where we could use a tiller to till all of the ground to help get it out. And then today we were able to work on sort of the last step of all of that, which Dan went across the street to one of our neighbors who had a larger tiller and was like, if you ever want to use it, you can use this instead of the little one that you have. And it tilled up everything really nicely. So we spent several hours today outside just sort of going through on our knees and just kind of digging out any weeds that were there, any leftover rocks. The neighbor kids for about 20 minutes or so all came over and were playing with Lambeau and helping us get any rocks that we missed. And now it's to this point. And initially we were thinking of just leveling it and putting grass and it just being like all grass. But now we're kind of thinking of like building like a pergola type seating area thing right there. Obviously we're not going to use that whole space because that is a massive circle, but like put something like maybe in the middle or closer to one side or the other, and then put grass in what's left. That's what we're thinking about doing. We still aren't fully decided what we want to do, so I don't think we're going to go any farther than this. We might rake it just to level it out, but other than that, we're just going to kind of leave it there until we figure out exactly what we want to do. But because it is so nice out and we have the picnic table out here now, Dan he suggested that we eat outside. And I'm like, that is a fantastic idea. And on the menu tonight is lamb Greek pesto burgers or something like that. I don't know what it's called. Dan is currently right there grilling. And the burgers are almost done. The burgers, it is lamb and ground beef mixed together, because if it was lamb by itself, it would be a bit too lean. So the recipe has a little bit of ground beef mixed in, and there is mint and what else is in there? There's like mint, onion, parsley, rosemary. That's about it that I can think of right now. And mixed in to make the burger. And then we have this pesto here, which is a mint feta pesto, and that has mint and feta, obviously. Some garlic. No, garlic is in the burgers. But then it also has like these pine nuts, and I'm very excited. Lambeau. We're not playing, puppy. It's not playtime. You're like, I disagree. I think it is exactly playtime o'clock. I'm very excited. This is a new meal. We've not tried this before. Aldi had ground lamb that was like heavily discounted, so we had gotten some and froze it. But yeah, Dan has the meat, so I think it's time to eat. It's pretty sweet. All right, it is Sunday evening now. I wanted to show you guys, yesterday, Dan and I went to Fort Wayne to go to a couple different Goodwills because they were having a big, like 50% off sale for a lot of items. Picked up a handful of stuff and I wanted to show you what they were because I thought that'd be fun, and I haven't done like a thrift store haul in a while. So the first thing that we found that should come at no surprise to anybody who watches these vlogs are some books. Dan found this copy of The Great Gatsby that he wanted to pick up. He also found this ultimate puzzle book that he thought would be fun for like car rides or stuff. So grabbed that. It's just a lot of puzzles. That's good. I actually haven't even flipped through this. That's good. And it's nice that it's not like all drawn all over. We also found another copy of The Math Curse, which it's a very fun little children's book related to math. We already own a copy of it, but it's a fun book, so having multiple copies means we can give them to people. And then Dan found this, an illustrated Paddington book, which I think is absolutely adorable. So we grabbed that as well. Look at how cute the little Paddington is. Again, you should expect this from us, that every time we go to the thrift store, we look through the mugs. And Dan found this very old Starbucks mug there. It has like removable lid. It doesn't have a year or anything on it, so I can't exactly tell you how old it is. But yeah, just fun. Next up, I found these two stuffed animals. There is a teddy bear and a dog, and these I plan on seam ripping and getting patterns from. So the bear I got because I already have a good bear pattern that I've made multiple times. I am familiar with it, but I'm not allowed to make it and sell it. The person who created the pattern does not allow that. Found this bear that I really like the shape of. I like the head, the ears, the arms, and the legs. I like the way that it sits on the table. It's pretty balanced. It does have a lot of beads like in its lower belly here, so that helps it like balance really well so it doesn't like fall backwards and lose its balance. I like the way that it sits really well, so I want to try to get a pattern out of this. And same with the dog. I actually don't have a dog pattern. Also, ignore the love you thing, heart hanging out of its mouth. That's just, I'm not doing anything with that. I don't have a good dog stuffed animal pattern. I've not been able to find one anywhere. And I thought this was really cute. This is a good, like, small size. Again, the face is cute, the nose is cute, the ears are cute, the tail's cute, and I think it would be worth giving a go to. And if I am remembering correctly, the only other thing we got are clothes. And I don't know if any of the clothes that we bought are for us. Maybe like one, well, Dan got something. But most of them that we got were children's clothing because I am collecting clothes for more collage quilts. And I am trying to work on a Harry Potter collage quilt, and I am trying to work on a Disney collage quilt. So every time we go to the thrift store, I look through the clothing, specifically the children's clothing for Disney stuff, looking to see if there are clothes that have Disney characters on them, maybe some that are a little less common to find than others, and I snatch them up, because then I can use those to cut into the shapes I need them to be to make a collage quilt. I was focusing on children's clothes this trip because it was the children's clothes that were 50% off, not the adult clothes. So we didn't really leaf through the adult clothing that much, mostly just the kids. But I will just give you a quick showing of what all of those are. So we got a Tinkerbell, we got this Winnie the Pooh and Tigger, and it's so cute. This was the only Harry Potter related one that I found, and it's a very good size. So I am very excited about that. That'll be a nice big block in whatever the collage quilt ends up looking like for that one. And then I found a Packers shirt that I also picked up because there is a very good chance that before too long we are going to have enough material to make a second Packers collage quilt. First one is currently a work in progress. That video will be up eventually. And then I found this one, which is very exciting because you don't find that many Woody, Buzz Lightyear, Toy Story related shirts. So that was a very good find. This is a really, really cool Mickey Mouse. Just the whole original Disney crew. This I found, and if it fits me, I'm gonna wear it instead of cutting it up. But this is a Mickey hoodie. It's really cool, and I only just now saw the back. It's Mickey Mouse, and it says legendary. But I think that's really, really cool. And if it turns out that it doesn't fit me and I do cut it up, the whole inside of the hood has that pattern on it that I could use for like filler squares, which is very exciting. Found this onesie of 101 Dalmatians. Got this like Minnie Mouse tank top. This, which I'm excited about, it's like a little sleep like nightgown thing, but it's Moana, which I don't know if I have any Moana clothing currently, so I am very excited about that. Because a lot of times, I'm to the point now where what I have, if I come across something that is Frozen related, unless it's like Kristoff and Sven, or like the Trolls maybe, anything Anna, Elsa, Olaf, I skip over entirely because I already have a bunch of that. Same with most Mickey and Minnie Mouses. I will skip over most of them unless it's a somewhat more unique design that I know I don't have already. This one, I probably would have passed up if it wasn't a decent pattern that I could use really easily as different sized filler squares. And then I got a Monsters Inc. shirt, well, onesie. Oh, and I also got this Monsters Inc. one, which is really cute. Look at it, look at it. I think it's, well, Monsters University. It's not specifically Monsters Inc., but the amount of DC/Marvel and Star Wars clothing that I see as well, I am very tempted once I make these quilts to start collecting superheroes and Star Wars to make quilts from those as well, because there are so many shirts and so much material I could use. I'm also like kind of thinking of just doing like a dinosaur one as well, because I think that'd be really, really cute, but I digress. I got this Little Mermaid one. Oh, and then there was this dress, which is going to end up working out for me for multiple different things, because the top half I will use as a Minnie Mouse for the quilt. Then the bottom half is just a nice, simple, like shamrock pattern, and I can really easily incorporate that into a lot of other stuff. Oh, this is something that Dan got. This is a Rangers football club. Is this European League?
Scottish League.
Is it Scottish League? Okay, so this is a Scottish League football jersey. So Dan picked that up because he thought it was pretty cool, and it's in really good condition. Yes, and then again, I feel like I picked up a lot of Minnie Mouse when I just said that I'm avoiding Minnie Mouse stuff, but these were like all good Minnie Mouse. Like this is one of like a more vintage style Minnie Mouse, and you don't see those all the time, so I wanted to grab it. Dan found a pair of jeans. Finally, we got this little zip up of Lightning McQueen, which I almost didn't get, but because I don't want to leave the zipper in there because it makes a big, I mean, I've done it before in quilts. I've left zippers, but they're just sort of sealed on in a way that like the zipper isn't usable anymore. But I don't want to risk it melting the zipper because these are just plastic zippers, and I use my heat press and to make sure everything stays like even and smooth. I don't want to risk it. So this has enough material that I can seam rip the zipper out and actually sew this closed so that the image will come across clean and it'll then just be one piece, which is ideal. So that was it. That was all that we got, which is a pretty good haul actually. And I'm very excited about it. I am hopefully going to start the Disney quilt pretty soon. Like I said, I have a Packers collage quilt that is a work in progress that I need to finish before I start another project. But at this point, I'm fairly confident I have enough Disney material to make a Disney collage quilt. In case you aren't familiar with the quilts that I've made in the past, I will put on the screen right now a picture of the Disney collage quilt that I have made previously that I gifted to my friend, and I had a lot of people say that they liked it, so I'm going to make another one, and when I do make these quilts, I will be selling them on my Etsy page. So, I will let you guys know when they're getting ready to be posted. I will have all of that information available when I know it. With that, I will end the vlog, and I will see you guys in next week's vlog.